The Christmas season is all about reuniting with familiar faces, whether it's family, friends, or familiar foes. In that spirit, Mart and Fall City have matched up during the holiday season for each of the past 3 seasons, and each time Mart has played the role of the big bullying brother. So why not try to do it again? A trip to state on the line, no score first quarter in this one, and Trey Powell would get things going for Mart. He passes it to Brandon Lundy, who makes a move and goes down the sideline to get the Panthers on the board 7-0. So we're going to fast forward to the fourth quarter because that's when things got really interesting. Mart was up 13-10, and so Powell's going to drop back and pass it to Clydarian Campbell for the touchdown to give Mart a 20-10 lead. But Fall City would come all the way back, and with less than a minute to go and Mart up by 3, Luke Schaefer passes it into the end zone for a touchdown to give Fall City a 24-20 lead with less than a minute to go. And guys, Mart falls in a stunner, missing a trip to state for the first time in 5 years.
It's going to hurt tonight, and it's going to hurt tomorrow, and probably all weekend. You know, we won't get over it. It's just like the loss last year. You know, you don't get over it, you'll continue to remember it, and you know, hopefully these younger kids use that as motivation in the future.
Meanwhile, College Station just one game away from its first trip to AT&T Stadium since they made the jump to 5A Division I. First quarter, it looked like they were well on their way. Marquise Collins up the gut, made it 7-0 Cougars. Next drive, College Station was rolling again. This time, it's quarterback Jeff Huff to Traylon Sewell to make it 14-0, and they looked like they were going to run away with it, but not so fast. Summit would score once in the second quarter and again in the third quarter to tie the game heading into the fourth. But here's the deal. When you have number 0 on your team, you got a pretty good chance of winning. Marquise Collins, 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter as College Station winds up pulling it out. They're heading back to AT&T Stadium, 28-21 the final.
That's a heck of a football team we just beat right there, and with that kind of speed all over the field. But the kids never stop. We talked about it all week and have chopped both sides of the tree on this one. They just kept swinging tonight and got it done. So I couldn't be prouder of a group of kids.
So we're 1-1 at that point. Meanwhile, China Spring was looking to get back to state for the first time since head coach Brian Bell was in high school. It was all Cougars. First quarter, Major Bowden pitches it to Isaiah Williams. Jukes a Cuero defender, turns on the Jets to the house. 7-0 China Spring early. Then it's Bowden doing it himself like he's done so many times this year, right up the middle for 6. China Spring would lead 20-3 at halftime. More Bowden in the second half. He rams his way into the end zone for another touchdown as China Spring is back in the state finals for the first time since 2007, rolling over Cuero 34-9. Finally, the Franklin Lions heading back to state after a dominant win over Wascom. Coach Fannon's boys looking for a little revenge after a 1-point loss in the state championship last season. So here's a look at the state schedule. Thursday, Lorena will take on Brock and Franklin will play Gunter. Then on Friday, China Spring and College Station will also play for a state championship. With football season wrapping up across Central Texas, it's been easy to overlook the start of college basketball. Don't look now because Baylor could be ranked number 1 in the country again by the end of the week. The Bears ranked number 2 in the latest AP poll. They'll have to overcome their toughest test of the season if they want to get back to number 1. Baylor plays host to number 6 ranked Villanova in the Farrell Center Sunday. It's the first top 6 matchup ever in Waco, and head coach Scott Drew expects the Farrell Center to be rocking.
These games prepare you for Big 12 play, and where each and every night on the road it's a packed house, hostile environment, and usually 1 or 2 possession games. And so this is a great experience for us to get ready for that.
A big game deserves a big crowd. The Bears calling on you to fill the Farrell Sunday at 2. General admission tickets still available.